In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Google Docs in order to make corrections. Now, what you first have to do is the person who sets up the document, and this one's already set up for me. This other team tried to send it to me. They sent it to me, but I could view it, but I couldn't make changes to it. And the reason for that is because when they set it up and they said share, I have to name the document, and I'm going to say Team 5 because this is Team 5. You have to come down here and you have to go to Advanced. You have to change the access to where anyone with the link can get this file. Now you have to go a step further. You can't just use it that anyone can view it. You've got to say anyone can edit it. You can say anyone can comment on it, which you may want to use that and just let people comment on it, or you may want to use edit. I like to use edit when it's a collaboration because anybody can make changes to it. I'm going to click on save, and now I'm done. And if I email you this link that is up here when I go to share, whoops, wait a minute. I go share, and then I copy this link, and I say done. Now anybody that I send that link to can get in here and they can make changes to this document. So I'm going to go in and make a few changes. I'm going to delete the people's names out of here because when you give me this, I don't want to know who wrote each individual particular letter. And when it all puts together, everybody in the team has to make corrections to everybody else's work. So this is a team effort. So even though these are the people that were picked in order to make the corrections, we're just going to get this out of here. And actually, this team did not send me copies of the documents that they're actually critiquing. So I don't really know if what they're saying about the documents is right or wrong because I don't see the original documents. They weren't in the file, and then I did not get extra separate files. But let's assume that what they've actually said is okay, and all I have to do is go in and make some corrections to the wording. So I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to show you how to proofread. I must have deleted something after before the I have because, well, I guess I did, because here's the little I up here, so I'm going to make it come down to here. It says, I have chosen to critique a solution letter that I received from New York Life. I would not even use the word I. I'm just going to say this letter was received from New York Life, period. That's all you have to say. That's where you got it. This letter has a very traditional look. It is formatted in block style, is left justified, and uses a classic font and size, possibly 12-point Times New Roman. I'm going to put a comma right after this. It is well spaced and has appropriate margins. However, it is missing a date line. It also uses abbreviations and contractions. AVE instead of avenue, and you've instead of you have. In my opinion, this is a strong, well thought out business letter. The wording communicates simply and ease of use to their target audience. I don't know if that's worded exactly right, but I'm going to read the sentence again. The wording communicates simply and ease of use to their target audience, and the text effects are minimal but effective. I'd say in here, I'm going to insert the word the, and the ease of use to their target audience, easy, streamlined, and simplified, and the text effects are minimal but effective. Now, this is a full sentence by itself. The ease of use to their target audience and text effects are minimal but effective. That's a complete sentence. It stands alone, and because it is, I'm going to put a comma before that and. An email address and website address would have been nice additions. Okay, so the first one, I've just proofread it. And up here where it says comments, I'm going to click on comments, and I'm going to go comment to add a comment. And I'm going to say, I edited the first critique and I can say inserted comma after simplicity, also took names out and reworded a few sentences. I'm just putting that in there, so I'm documenting what I've done, what kind of editing I've done to this, so nobody can think I didn't participate. Now, the thing is I'm going on to Module 3, Critique. The document that I chose to critique is a flyer for a fundraiser I will be attending. The flyer contains all the pertinent information needed, such as, this actually should be a comma before that, such as, get rid of that comma, such as what type of event it is. I'm going to say as the type of event, and I can delete these words after that. When and where it will take place, for whom money is being raised, contact names and telephone numbers to order tickets or obtain information. I'm going to say and right there. Okay, I'm going to reread the sentence to make sure I've got it right. The flyer contains all pertinent information needed, such as the type of event, when and where it will take place, for whom money is being raised, and contact names and telephone numbers to order tickets or obtain more information. Okay, the sentence sounds okay. The border design and artwork coincides with the theme of the event. The flyer contains the company's logo. The wording of the flyer, however, has some errors. The address for the event should not be abbreviated. The date should not include the TH, and the time should be changed to read 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay, so that's perfect. Now I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to say, whoops, wait a minute. I'm going to say comment. I'm going to go down here to comment. I'm going to make another comment, and I'm going to say, oh, wait, I got to try this again. I critiqued the first one. Down here, I want to comment again. I'm going to click on comment. The second critique, I changed sentence wording. And I'm not going to go into detail about what I did, so I'm just going to make this a complete sentence. I'm going to say in the second. And I'm going to comment. Okay, so I have made some changes to that. Now everybody that opens up this link, who has this link, they can actually see my comments. And you can be making changes, you can be making comments. Then what I need the team leader to do is I need the team leader to go in there and clean everything up before you turn it into me. Now you can just send me a link to your final file if that's what you want to do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on what is actually written right here. If I wanted to, when you get ready to turn something into me, You could go in and delete all the comments out that people have made over here, but I'd leave them in because it's showing me, your teacher, how you participated. Now let's say I'm a student that comes in to do a proofreading of this document and maybe 7 other people have already proofread it. I read through it over here and everything sounds perfect to me. If I'm that student, what I need to do is I need to come in here and say comment, go to another comment, and I'll say all sounds good to me. Ready to submit. In fact, you may want everybody on your team to make that comment before it's actually submitted, that somewhere in here you're just going in and clicking on comments, and then you're clicking the comment button over here to add a comment, and you're typing in all sounds good to me, ready to submit. So then if everybody does that in the final proofreading, then when the team leader submits it, everybody signed off and said, hey, it's good to go. Now personally, I think that the first 2 critiques are ready to go because I just did them. But even I can make mistakes, so you need to double check me. This is the end of this presentation.